Hi everyone. So in continuation to my previous video on dishwashers, today I will be showing the functioning of the Bosch dishwasher, also its various modes and how to optimize its space while loading the dishes. So come, let's have a look. So this is the control panel of the dishwasher. As you can see, primarily there are 6 functions. These functions basically control at what temperature the water is heated up to wash the utensils. In addition, as I told in my previous video, that you can control the power and the water usage. So for that you have this eco mode. Also you have this vario eco that can be clubbed along with any of these 6 modes to elongate the washing cycle so that less water and less power is used. You also have additionally a half load cycle in case you have a lesser load. Additionally, you can control the water hardness level. Basis this, the amount of dishwasher salt that is used is adjusted per cycle. Along with this, you have this rinse aid setting. So the amount of rinse aid, which is particularly used in drying up and the shining of the utensils, this can also be used. Now both dishwasher salt and rinse aid are used if you are using a dishwasher detergent. If you are using a tablets which are primarily composed of all these things, the detergent, salt and rinse aid, then you need to keep the settings to level 0 so that no rinse aid or no salt is used. In certain dishwashers like IFB, I have come to know that they also have a feature where you can select whether you will be washing with a detergent or with a tablet. Now I will show you the inside of the dishwasher. So as I told that you need a 2 feet space in front so that the entire door opens, and you can slide these racks outside for placing the utensils. So here you have the slot for putting the dishwasher detergent. When you put the detergent, you need to close this. This is the slot for the rinse aid. You need to fill it once and it lasts for around at least 20-30 days, and in case it gets over, there is a light which is displayed on the control panel. Here is a slot for the dishwasher salt. This also lasts up to 1 month. You can put up to 1 kg of salt here, and when it is about to finish, a light is displayed on the control panel of the dishwasher. Here is a filter which you need to wash maybe once a month. It all depends on the usage, that how many times you are using your dishwasher. Now basically these are the fans that control the flow of the water. So why I am showing these to you is because it is important when you load your dishwasher, no vessel restricts the flow of these fans. Now this is a 12 place setting dishwasher. So what is a 12 place setting? 1 place setting includes a dinner plate, soup plate, dessert plate, teacup, saucer, tumbler, knife, fork, soup spoon, teaspoon and a dessert spoon. So obviously we don't have these fixed type of utensils while loading always, but this gives us a fair idea of the amount of utensils that can come in a dishwasher. Now while placing the dishes in the dishwasher, the big utensils come in the lower rack. The smaller utensils and the cutlery are placed on the top rack. There is also a cutlery stand that is provided. However, it uses up a lot of space when placed here. So it is always better that you place the cutlery on the top rack. So now we will be loading the dishwasher with the dishes. You can have a look at the plethora of utensils that are present here. We'll try to put as max of these as possible in the dishwasher. So first I will be loading the cutlery. What we do is that we put in our cutlery inside a mug filled with water so that it doesn't dry up. As I told you that I use this top rack for the cutlery. The spoon and the forks, they can be placed like this. And the bigger spoons, the kadchis, they can be placed like this. So you can see we have placed the spoons. Next we will be placing our glasses and cups. So you can place your plastic, ceramics, steel of course. Top rack is usually safe for plastics. It is recommended that you do not load your plastics on the bottom rack. Have a look at the sieve. You can see there are food particles stuck inside and it's not clean. I'm placing it here, and once it is washed, we'll have a look how it looks. So we have loaded our top rack. Now you can see that there are some food particles in this vessel. So it is advisable you do not put this like this. Discard off this solid pieces and then place it. Now as you can see, plates and lids, they can be placed vertically. All other utensils including your cups and your bowls all have to be placed upside down so that the water can go in and clean. Now we will load our bottom rack. Now this is the kadhai. I have removed the solid particles. The greasiness is still there. I have not cleaned this. So I will just place it here. Next I will load the plates. So we have loaded the bottom rack as well. You can see there is a big cooker, a big kadhai, saucepan, few plates and some smaller bowls. So generally I use the auto mode because using the sensors, this auto mode judges how much dirt is present and how much greasiness is there, and it controls the temperature of the dishwasher accordingly. If I have more time, I also add in the Vario Eco. So the time has increased by almost 1 hour 20 minutes. So it will use lesser power and lesser water. For now, I'll just use the auto mode. See you after 1 hour 20 minutes. So till the time dishes are done, I just want to show some utensils that you should not put in the dishwasher. First and foremost is aluminium. If you put this in, the color will fade away. Your mixer jars. This is because the blades in it might get rusted, might get blunt. So similarly, like this, all other knives or cutters you should not put inside. The wooden spatulas, wooden cutting boards you shouldn't put. Also these hard anodized utensils, you can see that I had put this once only and the color has faded. So similarly, if you put your aluminium or copper, they will also get faded away with time. The non-stick ceramic coated pans you shouldn't put, and some plastics. Low grade plastics definitely not. Also the plastics that have these kind of markings. These markings might go away with time. So please be careful that you shouldn't put all these type of utensils in your dishwasher. So the dishes are done. Just advice, it is recommended that you open the dishwasher at least half an hour after the dishwashing cycle is complete, because there is still steam inside and the drying process is on. So here are our dishes, all washed and dried up. You can see the glass vessels, they are sparkling clean, no water droplets. Similarly, these ceramic bowls clean. Our coffee mugs, there are no stains, specifically I think you wanted to see the sieve. So the sieve, there are no particles inside now, just clean. Let us have a look at the kadhai. So you can see I had put the kadhai with the full greasiness and the dirt inside, and it's all clean. Rest of the, now just want to show you this, that because this vessel was placed vertically, the water went inside, it cleaned it properly, but the entire water could not come out. So you have to put the vessels upside down, so that, like this one. So this is absolutely dry. The plates you can see. This is the cooker. You can see the back side of the cooker is dirty. So it will only clean that side that is placed vertically facing downward. Thank you for watching the video. Do comment if you would like a review on any of the following gadgets: a slow juicer, an air fryer, or a bread maker. Thank you.